You thought it would be over by now. Whatever your hard season is, the job that's going nowhere, the loneliness you can't shake, the anxiety that just keeps showing up, the version of your life that hasn't arrived yet. You thought by now you'd be on the other side of it. But you're not. You're still in it. And the worst part isn't even the pain anymore. It's the feeling that the pain is pointless, that you're suffering and nothing is being produced by it, that you're just stuck, treading water, falling behind while everyone else moves forward. What if that's not true? What if the season you're desperately trying to get out of is actually doing something inside you that can't happen any other way? I know that sounds like something people say to make you feel better, but there's a verse that makes the actual case for it, or not as a comfort, but as a sequence, a real, traceable process. Paul is writing to the church in Rome, people he's never even met, and he's laying out this breathtaking picture of what the Christian life actually looks like. And right in the middle of it, he says something that stops you cold if you're paying attention. We also glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance, character, and character, hope. And hope does not put us to shame because God's love has been poured out into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who has been given to us. Romans 5:3-5. Glory in our sufferings, not survive them, not endure them, glory in them. That either sounds insane or it sounds like someone who actually knows what suffering produces. Paul wrote the letter to the Romans from the city of Corinth around 57 AD. And by this point in his life, Paul had been beaten, shipwrecked, imprisoned, and run out of more cities than most people visit in a lifetime. He wasn't writing this from a comfortable chair with a nice cup of tea. He was writing it as someone who had been through the fire multiple times and come out the other side changed. And that's important, because this isn't theoretical for him. When he says suffering produces perseverance, he's not guessing. He's reporting. He's looked back at his own life and traced the chain reaction. He's seen what the hard seasons made in him that the easy ones never could have. The word he uses for produces in the original Greek is katergazomai. It means to work something out fully, to bring it to completion, like a craftsman working material until something is finished. The suffering isn't random, it's working something, finishing something. And notice the sequence. It's not random either. Suffering doesn't jump straight to hope. It moves through perseverance first, then character. The hope comes last, and it's built on something real, something that was forged, not handed over. I want to be careful here, because this verse gets misused. People use it to dismiss real pain, to tell someone who's struggling to just cheer up because God's doing something. That's not what Paul is saying. He's not minimizing the suffering. He's naming what it's capable of producing, which only means something if you acknowledge it's actually hard. So let me say that first. Your hard season is hard. It counts. You're not weak for finding it difficult. Paul found it difficult too. The whole point is that it costs something. But here's what I want you to sit with. The sequence Paul describes, suffering, perseverance, character, hope, it's not something that happens to you passively. It's something you participate in. Every time you choose to keep going when you want to quit, you're building perseverance. Every time perseverance holds under pressure, it's shaping your character, the kind that doesn't crumble when things get hard again. And character, over time, produces a hope that's not fragile, not wishful thinking. Hope that's been tested and held. Think about the people in your life you most respect. The ones with a quiet, unshakable steadiness about them, the ones who've been through things and came out grounded instead of bitter. That didn't happen because they had easy lives. It happened because they stayed in their hard seasons long enough for something to be built. You're in that process right now, even if you can't feel it. And here's the thing about being in your 20s. This is actually the decade where a lot of that formation happens. The hard jobs, the failed relationships, the seasons of doubt, the grinding years where nothing feels like it's coming together. I know it doesn't feel like a gift, but Paul is saying, don't skip this. Don't numb it. Don't run from it. Don't just white knuckle your way through it while wishing you were somewhere else. Stay in it. Let it finish what it's making. Because on the other side of real perseverance is real character. And on the other side of real character is a hope that doesn't collapse when life gets hard again. A hope that's been earned in the furnace and comes out solid. That's what's being built in you right now, in this season, the one you want to be done with. Don't waste it. God, I'll be honest. I've been trying to get out of this season, not through it. I've been treating the hard parts like a mistake instead of a process. So I'm asking you to change how I see this. Not to make it easy, but to make it mean something. Help me stay present in what you're building instead of checking out until it's over. I want the character that comes from this. I want the hope that holds.